Well, hello there, folks, and a very warm welcome back to What's for Tea. It's lovely to see you all again, and thanks for coming over just to check out this very quick and easy recipe. I wasn't going to film this, but I thought I'd put it up just to let you see this is the first time I've tried to do these. So I'm starting off with a shop-bought sponge cake. I got the one with jam and buttercream in the middle because I just thought it would make them a wee bit more interesting. Then I'm going to grab my cookie cutter. You can do one large baked Alaska if you like. I'm going to do 2 small individual baked Alaskas. So just take out your excess cake and pop that to the side. You can use that for other things, but I'm just going to do 2 of these at the moment just to show you. So I'm going to do one of the drier side, and I'm also going to do one with the more sort of jam and cream on it just to see how they go, because like I said, this is the first time that I've done this, but let me tell you, they were so easy to make and they looked so impressive as well. So just cut your cake out. You can do this any size you like, and the ingredients I'm giving you will give you enough to make 2 of these wee individual baked Alaskas. So once you get your cake cut out, you want to grab your ice cream out of the fridge just to get it a wee bit softer. This was the cake that I used here. It was just a cheap and cheerful raspberry sponge from Tesco, and this is the ice cream that I'm using here. So I'm just using vanilla ice cream, but you can get creative with it, you know, use whatever cake and ice cream combination you prefer. Chocolate ice cream and chocolate cake I think would have been really nice as well. So just centre that on top of your cake, and you want to freeze this for a minimum of 2 hours. You want this frozen solid so that when you put your meringue on and it goes into the oven, it doesn't all melt. So get this as cold as you can. I mean, you could even do this overnight if you wanted, but I popped these into the freezer for 2 hours, and I would say that would be the minimum. When you're just about to take your cakes out, you can go and do your meringue. So I've got 2 large egg whites here, and I'm just going to whisk these with a hand whisk until they start to, you know, give you soft peaks. It goes a lot more white and dense like this. So once you're at the white peak stage, you can add in your other ingredients. So I'm going to add in a wee bit of cream of tartar. That's going to help to stabilise the mixture. So that's the cream of tartar going in there. And you want to add your sugar very slowly so that you don't end up with a grainy meringue. Just do this nice and slowly. Incorporate your sugar in. Give it a good whisk to combine it well, and just keep going until all of your sugar is in there. I am using caster sugar. This is just a white granulated sugar, but it's much finer than the sugar that you would add to your tea and coffee. If you can't find caster sugar, I would recommend, you know, putting this in a coffee grinder, something to make it a wee bit finer, or put it into a bag and just hit it with a rolling pin if you can't find caster sugar. I'm sure it would work, you know, with ordinary granulated sugar, but I would use caster if you can get it, and it will end up looking lovely and thick and glossy just like this, and it will stand up on its own, which is what you want, because you want to make those nice wee sort of peaks and divots in the surface of your meringue. So get your cakes back out when they're nice and solid, and you can just spoon on your meringue. Make sure you've got a nice thick layer of meringue on there, because you want to protect the ice cream from the heat, and your meringue is going to act as an insulator, so it shouldn't melt. Just make sure you get it all the way to the bottom there, all the way around, a nice thick layer of meringue, and you will have plenty of meringue to do this properly. Just put lots of wee divots and peaks, and because that's going to, you know, catch the heat when it's in the oven. I don't actually have a blowtorch, or I would have used one, so I'm going to put this into a very hot oven just for 4 or 5 minutes until it starts to tinge. You know, it starts to change colour. So I popped one of these in at a time because I was scared that it was going to melt. So I cooked one and then I cooked the other. So this is them here, just out of the oven on the tray. This was it prior to the oven, and this was it after here. And doesn't it look marvellous? I put a wee bit of dessert sauce on the plate, pop this on, and that's it, done. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to split it open on camera to let you see what it was like inside. But let me tell you, it was absolutely perfect. The ice cream hadn't melted, you know, it's still sitting proudly on that cake base, and the meringue is beautifully soft with just a wee bit of crispiness from the bits that have caught the heat in the oven. but you can see from the thumbnail picture what these are meant to look like inside. So apologies for that. I just get carried away with the whole thing. But thank you so much for watching, and a huge thank you again to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page and to the channel members here on YouTube as well. And I have updated those lists. I finally got round to it. And thank you all for watching and leaving your lovely comments, and for those that share the videos as well. It's all very much appreciated, and I'll catch up with you during the week back here on What's for Tea. So take care and bye for now. Bye now.